Previously on Fameless. Really don't feel good, man.
Oh, this is awesome. Are you all right?
I just got super lightheaded.
You are shaking like a leaf on a tree, man.
The dude just needs to take care of himself a little more, mentally and physically.
So we've been on the road now almost 12 months. Relapse is my book, Revival is my new record, and I thought it'd be cool to like bring guitars into bookstores and beers. It's hard to worry every single mile if the money's gonna run out or the tires are gonna blow out or if she's gonna get cancer again. The hardest part isn't the miles. The hardest part is us. Every day is a struggle in terms of like what Becky's vision for life is and what mine is. You've done a lot of blaming me for things that I'm not responsible for.
You tell me all the time that I've ruined your life. And that since meeting me, your whole life went to shit.
There was a trajectory in my life. And the trajectory changed when I met you. I've faked it every show. I haven't wanted to be there this whole year.
Then why are we out here?
Because I don't want to go home. I don't want to be where we've been, and I don't want to be where we're going. And I really don't want to be where we are right now.
Come on. Let's go inside, come on. Come on, guys, let's go. It's time to get going.
I'll help you.
Well, let's go. We gotta get going. We're gonna be late.
Listen. Hey, Becky, let me help you.
You can help me.
But wait, just think this through for a second. Like, you know I'm not feeling good.
I know.
We have 2 shows tomorrow.
I know.
We're literally driving 3 hours in the wrong direction again.
I know.
And driving
Yes.
3 hours
I know
back.
that. I know that.
to do 2 more shows. Like,
Yes.
scratch.
We are not scratching today. No way. We have the radio spot. I put the promotions in.
I appreciate that.
I contacted all the media. We're not canceling today. I don't think so. We're doing the whole free pizza, free concert thing. No.
I don't think the ad ever even got out.
It did. It's on the
I'll help
radio.
you. Let it go.
It's on the radio. Smoke your cigarette.
Well, that's good, though. Let
Relax.
it be on the radio.
Yeah, but there's going to be media people there to interview us. We don't want to not show up and then have them be upset that we're not there. They're not going to have anything to cover. It's unprofessional. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I'll get the flu.
You're not getting the flu again. You get the flu all the time. You're not the one who has to call and tell these people after you've worked with them for months.
Would you calm down with that? I will get that. We've played so many shows and everybody's always blown away. Like, how do you even book 600 shows in a year? And I mean, it's because they bust their ass and they work really fucking hard, and I'm grateful for that. Just sometimes it's like, we played a show in Philly, the next day had a show in Pittsburgh, and the day after that, our next show was in Philly. You know, and that went on for 10 months. And it's like, I've had enough of that. To drive 3 hours in the wrong direction, to drive 4 hours back to basically where we are, it's what has drained us financially, for one thing, and, you know, it puts a strain on me and Becky. Yesterday, you insisted at the bookstore that it was imperative that we go. We didn't even go to the right bookstore. I'm just saying, it is gonna cost so much money in gas that we don't have to drive this thing 3 hours to a show where there might be a news reporter, where there might be 20 people. I mean, I'm grateful for those people, and I'm grateful for your effort. And I don't want to be unprofessional, but we've got extremely limited resources here. And I don't want the wheels to fall off this thing. We're going to Pennsylvania. We're going to Nashville. We're finishing this tour. Like, I want to finish with a high five, not a fight. I don't want to finish with the wheels falling off. I don't know how many more miles this thing...
They're not going to fall off by going 3 hours back and 3 hours forward.
Well, the wheels could fall off in other ways. You know, we're barely hanging by a thread. This thing's hanging by a thread. We're financially hanging by a thread. Like...
When you say you're going to do something, you need to do it. You're the one who taught me that.
Yeah, like finish a 50-state and 52-week tour. Like stay married. Like get to Pennsylvania and Nashville to track another song.
Yeah,
those are all
the
promises
most
I made
important
too.
things. You're right.
And I want to focus on the things that are most important. I don't want to risk losing all of that to
you feel like
spend
we're
our
gonna
last
lose
dollar.
all of that
To spend our last dollar. Man, I worry every time this thing moves. You know I'm a mess in the mornings because I'm so stressed out.
Already.
Yeah, I know. Because I'm so stressed out, I think about this stuff all night long.
Rob, we do this every day. This is nothing new.
Yeah, and we've done 600 and some shows.
We have.
We've played the state. We've checked the box. We've completed our mission. We don't need to drive west again before we keep going east. I want to be smart. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm saying. I just want to get to the finish line because I don't know where we're going from here, and I think if we're going to do this all again, which remains to be seen, we can't be driving to fucking Seattle and then back to Green Bay and then back to Portland. We did that too, you know? And I showed up to those shows. I played those gigs, dead tired, you know? I found the money to pay for that, but I'm just sick of it now. And I would think she'd be sick of it too, but she's not. And it's just, you know, I just want to be on the same page.
I think it's bullshit. I think you need to toughen up, stop acting like a child, and get through today. And then tomorrow we have 2 shows, and then we're off for a couple days. This is how this works. This is how this works. You're gonna have almost a whole week to take a break.
In Nashville.
In Nashville.
Where I'm gonna be working. Really. I mean, I know Dave's our friend, but he's also my producer.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I know Eric's our friend, but he's also my mastering guy. And there's a bunch of other people who are our friends, but they're also our coworkers. And if we don't have songs, then maybe they wouldn't be our friends anymore. I mean,
they're great.
I'm not saying Dave, but others. You have to understand there's more to all this than just...
I do understand all this, but I put a lot of work into planning all these shows, and it looks extremely unprofessional when you're calling all these places and canceling. We've been canceling more now than we ever have, and I understand it's because we're exhausted. But there's a point where you just need to pull your big girl panties on and move forward. We'll get through the day. It's only an hour and a half today, and then we'll have the rest of the night. We'll pull into the RV.
But it's not. It's 3 hours out. It's 3 hours back. That's the problem.
It's not 3 hours back.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I talked to Richard.
I see what you're saying.
We're driving 3 hours in the wrong direction. Then we have to drive 3 hours back to where we are. And we're right now 1 hour from our next gig. And we've got 2 tomorrow. We're an hour away. And maybe I could write a song. Maybe I could work on an article or the next book. Or maybe we could just have some fun, you know? Maybe not have all this turmoil. Maybe have a couple dollars to be able to not worry all the time.
I think you're making very valid points. I think it makes sense. But I also think that when you say you're going to do something and you work with people in the professional business, you need to follow through. It looks really shitty when you call all the local media and you call the venues and you have everything all set up to have people from the professional business area coming out to see us. They're taking time out of their time to be there for us. Do you want me to call all of them and cancel?
And how many times have we called all of them and drove dozens of hours and spent thousands of dollars and nobody shows up? What about them? Did they call to cancel on us?
So do you just not put your best foot forward then?
No, but I'm saying, like...
You need to always go into it expecting the best and making the best out of everything. Of all people, you know that.
And we've done it hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. We're right here standing at the finish line. I want to cross it. I don't want to take any more chances. Every single day I wake up and I am not sure how I'm going to do it. I don't know. You know, I don't know how I'm going to write more music. I don't know how I'm going to write another book. I don't know how I'm going to find more money. I don't know how I'm going to keep gas in the tank.
We need to get going if we're going to make it there in time. So are we canceling? You're the boss. It's your name on the RV. I don't want to cancel. I think it's stupid. I think it's unprofessional. But if you want to cancel...
Maybe we'll talk to Richard.
Why don't you finish cleaning up all this shit, and then I'll go in and talk to Richard. So this morning, we woke up with the intention of having a 4-hour drive to our next location, and then we were going to have a show tonight. But based on the circumstances and the resources that go into our show, my husband convinced me to cancel tonight's show. I hate canceling because we definitely always want to follow up with our word and have that professional commitment, but it does make the most sense for us to cancel. So we decided to cancel. Annie Wild is going to give them a call, and hopefully it goes well. We started booking places. I started calling different venues. Sometimes I would get positive responses, sometimes not. That's actually how Annie was created. Annie Wild is my pseudonym, my publicist's name.
We have a
Annie.
multitude of legitimate PR people, and they all do a great job. We have one auxiliary PR person who also does a good job.
Her name is Annie Wild.
Who is also...
AKA me.
Change of plans. It's just, it makes sense. We're not driving 3 hours in the wrong direction to drive 4 hours back to our gig. We're going to Demopolis and hopefully gonna have a good time. And if Becky's pissed at me all day, then that's just how it's gonna be. It's gonna be a better show in Demopolis.
So after all of this, when we decide to cancel one of our events, I'm the person who has to do the dirty work. So I'm gonna be calling 2 different places to cancel today's event. I hate this part. Hi, Peter. This is Annie Wild. I've spoken with you a couple different times. I represent Robert Hunter, who was going to be doing an event tonight. Unfortunately, he's going to have to cancel. He's had a change in his schedule last minute.
Hello, this is John.
Hi, John. This is Annie Wild calling. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. I do have some bad news, unfortunately. I just connected with Robert, who, as you know, is out on his tour, and he was planning on coming tonight for an event with you and sponsored by Lorelei Books. And unfortunately, his schedule has changed slightly, and he's going to have to cancel tonight's event.
Oh, that's such a bummer.
Those conversations are so awkward. It's always uncomfortable. You don't know what they're going to say, if they're going to be nice or if they're going to be very upset with you. I feel like I'm definitely disappointing fans, and I feel like I'm disappointing the venues. The silver lining, I think, is that realistically it's the best choice for us. Financially, going back that many hours and using that much gas is silly, and time-wise, we're all exhausted. Rob's not feeling great. It's better for us to be able to take our time and be able to put our best foot forward for the next events. We just pulled into our RV resort for the day. Resort sometimes is a word used a little bit loosely. Our sign's falling apart out here, but you never know what you're gonna get. We've got a big day tomorrow, 2 big shows. Hopefully we'll have a lot of people coming out, even though we canceled today.
So it's been a pretty good day.
It has been.
We came to a consensus on canceling the show,
Yep,
which might be the first time ever on this whole tour.
you were right.
We should have a film career.
We should.
But we're gonna have a fun night, maybe a bonfire,
Yep,
maybe, you know, celebrate the future, right?
that's right.
I'm feeling better.
You give me a kiss, that'd be sweet. On the cheek.
So what do you think about the show tomorrow?
I'm excited.
Yeah?
Yeah, we have 2 really cool things going on. First off, we're going to the pepper.
You just want to stock up on pepper jelly.
That's
I know what
that's
it's
true.
about. I know you.
My pork carnitas with that pepper jelly is amazing. And then we have another performance later on in the evening. So it'll be a good day. Good
It'll be
day.
a long day.
Yeah. So tonight's a good night to just relax. Maybe do a little campfire, like you said.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. My God, what was that? In my conception of this, it's like getting in a RV that was new a year ago that we all know probably needs brakes. That we all
did
know.
burn up on
but
two-time
but
pass.
hey, that we all know probably needs tires. That we all know is falling apart at the seams. And yet every single day we go state to state to state, show to show to show, town to town to town, and we do it together, knowing we might not make it, because we believe in the same thing.
Yeah.
We believe in the adventure, we believe in the possibility, we believe in this incredible like story, only like a tenth of which does anybody know. We know going into this, every time we start the engine that we could die, and we do that together and we do it willfully.
Yeah.
For me, it was no different. I mean, I've done that 1,000 times in my life. For me, just personally saying, even if people say it's crazy, my life, before that moment, if I had died, I would have had 1,000,000 regrets about the things I could have done, would have done, should have done, like everybody. But when I made that promise to her, I meant it. And when she accepted it, I knew it was real. And it gave my life like this. It was like, this is what you're here for, man. You're here for this, and it's scary, and it's awful, and it's horrible, and it should be crazy to anyone who hears it. But I just felt like that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
If she wants me to write a book, I'll write a book. Make a record, make a record. Follow her to the pearly gates, I'll follow her.
Yeah.
That is fucking intense, man.
It's really
That's
fucking
super intense.
As soon as I said those words, that I was going to be there if she got there. And it wasn't as to say she's going there. We were still hopeful, prayerful, all that. But as soon as I said the words, if you go, I go, I saw that fear just disappear.
Hey, sweetie, what are you still doing out? I thought you would be in bed already with me. Everything okay?
Today,
Yeah.
I heard you talking to Richard about all the shit that you went through.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, hearing it all over again. in my mind.
Sucks, doesn't it?
I feel like it's such a phony sometimes because I talk about it every day.
Yeah.
We fight all the time. I am so sorry for that.
You don't need to be sorry. You didn't do anything wrong. Hey, you didn't do anything wrong.
I mean, you set me on this course. You're the one who said the book, the record, all that shit.
Yeah.
So I just went all in.
And you did a great job. And look where we are
Sometimes
now.
I think I lost the point, man.
Yeah. Sometimes I think we both do. But sometimes it's easy to forget.
It's not easy to forget. You bitch about beers and cigarettes. You have no idea how many beers and cigarettes I drink. It is not easy to forget.
But look where we are, Rob. Look at where our choices have brought us. Look at what we've been able to experience, the difference we've been able to make in the places we've been. I know it's hard. You don't think I realize that?
I've tried, I've seriously... I've done everything I can do.
I know. And I don't think when we came out here on the road, I don't think we ever anticipated that it would be this hard.
That's why I'm out here by myself, alone, all night, every night,
I know.
every single night.
Sorry.
You could have done it without me.
No, I couldn't have. I have no doubt of that. I'd still be stuck on that damn farm.
Fuck that farm.
Fuck that farm. In every way, you have made my life better. The fire's starting to die down. You wanna head into bed with me? Okay. I'll see you in there. What we've gone through is just crazy, and honestly, it's been very difficult. Nights like this do make me feel lonely sometimes. A lot of times what he does is he finds his own solitude somewhere, typically more cigarettes, more beer, and alone time. I struggle because he'll stay out here for a while, yet it'll be a while before he comes in. It does make me feel lonely because I wish in a lot of ways we could connect in that way as well.
You know, it's some heavy shit. Again, these guys have been on the road for a year, and it makes me concerned as a friend, as a manager. I'm scared because, I've seen he and Becky, and they love each other. At the same time, they love each other, and they're at each other's throat.
You're very, very bossy.
You're very confrontational.
They're both headed on a trajectory of success on a professional level. As far as on a personal level, I have no fucking clue. I want them to stay together, but it's just, I don't know. I really don't.
On the next episode of Fameless.
Why is everything such a shit show?
It's very frustrating.
Do we know where this place is?
I know it's somewhere up here.
The very first song I ever tracked in Nashville, I stayed at the cheapest hotel that Orbitz had to offer. And I'll just cut to the chase and let you know it turned out to be a brothel.
There was a lot of wind. It was...
All I could hear was wind. My voice is halfway blown out. I'm singing into a mic or a instrument mic. Yeah. All I can hear is the wind blowing through it. It was so dry. It's embarrassing, and it's hard to sit there and do that.
It gets old. It kind of wears on me a little bit to have to be the guy every day to, like, deal with him being a funk.
We were late starting out this morning. The sound wasn't what we wanted it to be. The crowd wasn't as enthusiastic as we wanted it to be. It's gonna be hard to pull Rob out of this one.